Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as a DevOps engineer in cloudallegend.com. Today I'm going to show you how you can deploy the EKS Amazon Elastic Kubernetes services. So for this purpose I'm going to um, show you guys the quick demo. And the reason for that is that I've already allocated the step or put the step in my GitHub repo in AWS EKS. I'm going to share that link in the video, and you have to simply follow this step. I've used the CloudFormation template for the deployment of my Elastic Kubernetes. It is very simple actually. You have to go to the EKS and create cluster. I've used as I told you the CloudFormation templates. I've deployed the VPC. You can use you can deploy VPC via your Terraform, or you can do it manually, whichever way you like. And also I've deployed the EKS worker nodes with the CloudFormation template, and the link of the template is also given in my GitHub repo. You can download these templates as well. So as I've told you that I've already set up the EKS cluster. You have to just give it the name of the cluster, and it will take some time, around about 10 to 15 minutes, and your cluster will be ready. And then what I have done, let me show you guys. What you have to do is to make sure that you update your cube. Let me show you. It's a hidden folder which is with name .cube. So to update your let me show you this. This is my cluster name, cloudallegend-EKS. You have to use this command after your EKS cluster is deployed. Okay, so this is my cluster, and I have followed the steps which I've written there. You have to create that EKS role. It is by default there. You just have to name whichever you like, and use the default EKS role. Let me go to that role and also show you that which role I've created. Let me pause video. I'll be back. So guys, I am in the role section. If you just type EKS, you see this is the role I've created, and this is the role which will be created by the CloudFormation template, which is with regard to the worker nodes deployment. So I've just created this manually, and this is the role you have to create as mentioned in the step. Then as I've told you that I've set up the VPC, you can use this sample YAML to deploy the VPC. And okay, then I've installed the kubectl which is on this EC2 instance. I'm going to show you this as well. Okay, this is my EKS kubectl EC2 instance. So I've installed all this stuff on this. The detail are all the details are mentioned here, which is necessary for the EKS deployment cluster. So I've set up the kubectl and make it executable, and then I also have to configure this EC2 instance, which I've shown you, this EKS kubectl. So I have to uh, use this Amazon AWS CLI and provide my programmatic credentials. And then what I have done is that to tell this node that AWS EKS update kubeconfig, to make sure that is very important, to make sure that you have this hidden folder and your cluster is up and running. So and let me show you guys as well. You see, if you do lsf and a, you will see this .cube hidden folder, and this is our cluster info. Currently no nodes are have joined the cluster. Let me show you as well. kubectl get nodes, you will see nothing here. So this is the first step. As I have told you that you have to provide a credential, and you can use this command to also view your kubectl config view. Okay, this is the detail, and everything is mentioned here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to go to the second step, as I've told you the first step. So as we have tested our cluster is okay, up and running, which is regard as I'm saying that our cluster is up and running, it is with regard to the control plane, which is managed by AWS. So we have already checked that. You see this command, it is running fine, and as I've already shown you that this is the one, it is active and running. So this is the first step, guys. If you have any problem, just mention in the comment. I will try to make sure that I update you guys. Okay, now we are on the second step. Okay, in this step what we are going to do is to deploy our nodes. As I've told you, I've used the CloudFormation for the deployment of my worker nodes, and I've used, after deployment, I've gone to go to the outputs and use this ARN. Okay, so let me tell you that this is the AWS OTML file. I've provided this role on here, and for letting this cluster know about our worker nodes, we are going to deploy. Okay guys, we are on the second step. As I've told you, you have to download this auth cm.yaml file. As I've shown you guys that I've already downloaded it, and I have to provide this on of our worker nodes to this. And as far as the packages are concerned, the details of are already mentioned here. So to make sure that videos time duration is not big, so I've just mentioned everything, and I'm going to quickly show you guys how you can do it. So what we are going to do is to simply use this command kubectl apply -f and use this AWS YAML. So you see config make at credit allow. I'm going to use config map auth AWS auth created. I'm going to see whether our nodes are running or not. Okay, so you see our nodes, in fact our node is running up just for the demo purpose. I'm just using this single node, which is T3 medium, and also need to show you guys that the CloudFormation template actually deployed the auto scaling groups, and I've given just minimum and max size of one node to this um, our worker node. So all detail I have mentioned in our in my CloudFormation template, so it will deploy automatically, and uh, our cluster it is pretty much ready. So and that is it, guys. If you have any question, let me know. I'm not going to cover the third step, which is with regard to the deployment of Kubernetes dashboard. So detail is there. You just have to copy paste all the stuff regarding the installing of Heapster and InfluxDB, and use my I use the mentioned settings with regard to the deployment of Kubernetes dashboard. So that's it. Please, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know. So I will create another video on which I will set up pod with regard to the Jenkins, and also I will set up Atlassian Jira in another separate pod. So thank you, guys. Take care. Please like and share this video.